Hey guys, have you heard about this crazy case that's going on right now? It's blowing up the internet. Kat Von D, copyright infringement, fair use, it's all out there. Let's get started. The case is Sedlick versus Drakenberg. You might know this better as the copyright trial for Kat Von D. We did the digging on the information so you wouldn't have to. Now this is a lawsuit that's filed against Kat Von D for using a portrait of legendary jazz musician Miles Davis. This case could put the tattoo industry on its ear. Kat Von D recently showed up for court in LA to fight this copyright trial. She's being told that she violated copyright law by using the iconic portrait for a tattoo that she did 7 years ago. She did the tattoo on a friend and she didn't even charge for the tattoo. And that is a big note right now that we will bring up later and circle back around to. Kat Von D is claiming that she only used the portrait for inspiration. Now the photo that's surrounding all this trial was done by photographer Jeffrey Sedlick. This photo was done in 1989, and sometime in 1994, he actually put a copyright on the picture. Now this photo shows Miles Davis looking directly into the lens of the camera, holding his finger up to his mouth that he's calling the shh gesture. Now Kat Von D's lawyer is pointing out the differences in the position, the lighting, some of the background, even some of the clothes that Miles Davis is wearing. Kat Von D is also claiming that she didn't monetize the picture, she didn't monetize the tattoo, she didn't sell any prints. So for her, it's almost no harm, no foul. Now Sedlick, who is a professional photographer, but he's also a professor, has testified in front of Congress before for artist rights. He's also founded a nonprofit that works on artist licensing for international standards. Now Sedlick is claiming it took him up to 3 years to complete this photo by drawing sketches and also consulting with Miles Davis himself. He also states how he came up with the signature position that Miles Davis is in. He's claiming that the shh position has his finger placed over his mouth, representing musical notation. He's also stated that he tried to build subliminal messages into the picture. Now Sedlick had filed for this copyright lawsuit 3 years ago, claiming that not only did she break copyright law, but she also used it to promote herself or her brand. She put it on Instagram, Facebook, a multitude of other different social medias that she had. Again, this is going to be big coming up at the end as we go over some other details that are in this case. One of the photos actually shows her doing the tattoo with a copy of Sedlick's picture hung up on the wall behind her client. To him, this actually shows her precisely trying to imitate the picture with every little detail that's already in the photo that he has taken. Hey guys, if you like this video and you feel like you're getting some good value out of it, please make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel a lot and we really do appreciate it. Now let's get into fair use real quick because I feel like we need to get into this before we go any further with this case. This is also going to be beneficial for anybody out there that's posting on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Fair use is one of those things that has almost become a myth out there on the internet. What are the wrongs and the rights? Fair use is a legal concept that allows you to use copyrighted material without permission from the owner under certain circumstances. It's not very clear, right? So let's get into some of the factors that actually go into the law that's written for fair use. There are limits that are set for how much you can use and for what purpose. The first is nature, meaning what's the nature of the copyrighted material. Using factual or non-fictional content is probably going to get you a little bit into the gray area, but probably slide. Where you're going to run into a problem with fair use is if you are in the highly creative area or fictional material. The next is actually purpose. Now, are you going to be using this for informative purposes, educational purposes, criticism or commentary? Those are some areas where you are allowed to use copyrighted material according to fair use law. Now the third would be amount. The amount of copyrighted material that you use is critical. There are people out there that use 2-3 second clips of TV shows, cartoons, movies. It is a little bit more stricter with music because of music IDs that are attached to the music. The last would be effect. And basically what this comes down to is, how is this going to impact the market for this piece? Meaning, are you going to take money out of somebody else's pocket by using this piece of material? If your piece competes with the original artwork or affects the market of the original artwork, you're more than likely going to get some type of fair use strike. Now, Kat Von D is claiming that her piece that she did as a tattoo has been changed enough. This actually should put her in the fair use category. Now, this obviously isn't the first time, folks, that this fair use thing has come up. You hear about it all the time on YouTube. Don't use this, don't do that. I even believe there's been some posts on Instagram about this. So this is not like it's something that never comes up. One of the first examples that I can give you off the top of my head right now is the tattoo artist that did the tattoo on Mike Tyson's face. He actually turned around and sued Warner Brothers for using that tattoo on one of the main characters in the movie The Hangover.
This is a real tattoo!
In other incidents, a tattoo artist named Catherine Alexander, who sued the WWE for using Randy Orton's likeness in one of their video games and then had a tattoo that he got off of her in the video game. There was also an incident in the early 90s where a tattoo flash company had a copyright infringement put on them for using likenesses of different cartoon characters. Now, Kat Von D's lawyer is saying that Kat Von D and other artists have never heard of anybody purchasing a copyright for a picture to do a tattoo before. Kat Von D has also stated that she's never heard anybody complain. Now, Sedlick's lawyer also noted that there's a double standard in the tattoo industry where tattoo artists are frowned upon for copying other artists' tattoo flash. There's almost a double standard here. I actually just recently saw this happen in the Philadelphia Tattoo Convention. I saw another artist post that there was artists there that had a copied flash of other tattoo artists that they knew. Now, Kat Von D's lawyer is stating that her posts don't promote any products. She doesn't make any money off of them. The pictures that were posted of the tattoo weren't monetized at all. Kat Von D states that she hasn't even charged for her tattoo in over a decade. Sedlick is stating that he actually makes money off of these licensing fees to support himself and his family. We did bring this up because A, it talks about fair use, it talks about the tattoo industry, and there was this giant fear that it was gonna ruin the tattoo industry. Well, folks, the trial just ended. They sided with Kat Von D. The jury decided that there were enough alterations to the original picture to make it her own, and it didn't impact the value of the original portrait of Sedlick's. Some people are stating that had Kat Von D lost, this could have been far-reaching impacts to a multitude of different artists that are out there. I'm curious to see what you guys think. How do you feel about this subject? Do you feel like this is copyright infringement? Or do you just think this is good use of a piece that's already out there that you're gonna alter anyway? And I'm very curious to see how you think. Make sure you comment down below and let me know what you think.